Hi everyone, I'm Tasha. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back if you've been here before. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you are enjoying this content. You can also follow me over on Instagram and TikTok as well if you want to see other content from me. Today's video is going to be a try-on video. I was sent the Ilia Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon, and in a previous video, I did a couple of swatches on my wrist and then I tried on one of the shades, but I thought it would be really nice to do all 6 shades that I was sent just so you can all see all of these colors on a deeper complexion. So with that being said, let's go straight into it. So like I said, Ilia sent me 6 of their new lip crayons to play with and try. And I wanted to read the description for you really quickly, just so you know what these are. And it says, the creamy comfort of a lipstick, the precision of a lip liner, this weightless lip crayon glides on smoothly, delivering rich, long-lasting color with a soft matte finish. Powered by potent skincare ingredients, Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon is clinically proven to hydrate, plump, smooth, and strengthen the skin barrier with every wear. And it also says that this is 12-hour wear, bleed resistant, smoothing, and barrier building. So these are lovely little colors here. A lot of like nude tones, which is nice. And then a couple of bold ones as well, for a nice pop of color. So I think I'm going to try them out like lightest to deepest just to make it easy on myself since I have to swatch them all on my lips. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and get started. I do want to say off of the bat, I already know that there's a few in here that won't work for me without a brown liner. So I'm going to show you first what they look like just all over, and then I'll go in with the brown liner and add some definition and blend it in so you can see how I would actually wear them throughout the day in real life. All right, so first up is going to be Pink Door. This is described as a soft pink, and I'm going to go in and just show you now what this looks like on my lips. So it's definitely like nice and smooth, slightly waxy, I would say, and but like very comfortable, like just in general, just very comfortable. Um, it did like kind of skip a little bit across the lips, but it's very creamy and you can obviously blend it um as well. So it's not like you're stuck with patchy lips or anything like that. So yeah, this is like kind of a cute color. It's kind of giving Supremes, when it's unlined. It's giving, 1960s vibes, which, maybe that's your vibe. I like would definitely go in with a lip liner though. So I'm gonna go in with the one that I typically use. It's the Victoria Beckham Lip Definer Crayon number 6. And it's usually either like this one or MAC Chestnut are like my daily go-tos. It's so much nicer. It just changes the whole vibe. This is a color like I would just never typically go for. I used to really shy away from these like more pale pink colors, but when you do mix it with your lip liner color, it just it's giving like my lips but better sort of, you know what I mean? Like it's bright, it's kind of playful, but it's not too over the top. So I do really like how like grounded. It's still a pale pink, but it's still very much like a grounded sort of tone. So you're not gonna look crazy, you know, like it looks very natural still. So yeah, pink door, not bad. I like it. I like it, Picasso. Okay, so next up is Pampas, and this is described as a soft peach. So let's get into it. Yeah, immediately I really like the warmth of this one as opposed to the other. Like, I feel like that looks just so much more like complementary to my skin tone. So again, I'm gonna go in with my brown liner. I feel like they both so far have looked much better with the liner for me. So I just in general, like now that I know these are wearable for me, I'm gonna be excited to incorporate them. A little bit of gloss on top as well would be mwah, chef's kiss. But the color is really beautiful. The matte, you know, the soft sort of matte, it's very comfortable. It also doesn't feel like I have anything on my lips. Like it's not a heavy lipstick formula at all. So it definitely feels very comfortable, very lightweight. I don't know if I get hydrating yet, but I'm also not wearing them for, you know, long enough to tell. So we'll have to see in the future if I have any other feedback on that. But at least right now, like it feels very nice. Like I'm just thinking about all of the like soft matte lipsticks I've had in my past and how drying they can feel, you know. So the fact that these feel very comfortable and also I think look very flattering is quite the feat. So next up is Earthen, and this is described as a terracotta brown. Mm. Already, I like how close of a match it is to my like natural lip color, my bottom lip color. And honestly, it's not too bad. Like even without a liner, it's not like terrible. So this one I think I might be able to get away with just wearing on its own. But let's see what it looks like with the liner on. Yeah, that's like way, way nice of a shade on me. It complements my makeup today too. It's really nice. Nice and warm, nice and like summery. It's giving like a summer vibe, which is nice because I feel like I don't have anything this shade. I don't have it like a terracotta tone lipstick. So this is beautiful. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I just saw a TikTok with Jasmine Tukes where she was doing her makeup, and I think this is the shade that she used in her tutorial. I think she was on like an airplane or something. I think this is the shade that she used. So if you are inspired by her at all or any of her makeup um tutorials, like this is I think the color of the summer for us. So yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Like it's really pretty. All right, so next up is Gala. And this one is described as brick rose. That's really pretty. That's actually gorgeous on me. And I definitely don't think I need to wear this one with the liner at all, just because it's such a flattering shade on my skin. But just in case, let's see what it looks like with a liner. Mhm. Gave it like a good amount of definition. That's pretty. I like that. Dressed up or dressed down. Like I think that's such a like gorgeous, gorgeous shade. And then especially with the liner, I didn't think I needed it, but it definitely gives it a little bit more definition. So that's Gala. All right, so next up is Night Bloom, and this is described as a deep magenta. What a flattering shade this is. Like, I just feel like I'm so scared of pink lipsticks as a deep skin person. Like, I just feel like they always feel like they want to jump off my face, you know? Like, it's very hard to find one that like immediately is complimentary on your skin. So, my first impressions of this shade is like, like there's one that works. There's a magenta that works on me that doesn't look crazy. And yeah, this is stunning. I don't think I need a liner with it, but as always, I'm gonna add one just to see if it can add anything to the lipstick. I also feel like the deeper shades so far have been creamier or have felt creamier. But I feel like that's kind of the same thing across like most lipsticks. Like I feel like most lighter tone lipsticks for some reason feel drier. So I don't maybe that's in my head, I'm not sure, but these definitely feel like creamier. Like they just glide a lot smoother. Um Obviously the other ones are still blendable, you guys saw, but yeah, I just wanted to say that because I feel like it's just worth noting. But this color, this magenta is wow, I'm obsessed. Okay, let's put the liner on. I'm so bad at lining my lips. Oh, I should have brought out Night Moth for this one. Like a more like magenta liner to go with the magenta lipstick, but still beautiful. Added just the right amount of like depth to it, so it's not like, fully like taken over the magenta. It's still very much magenta, but yeah, now I have a little bit of definition. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Yeah, Ilia, good job with that one. That's stunning. The last color is Case Study, and this is described as a classic red. Yeah, this is immediately one of my favorite shades of maybe like the whole collection, um, because it's just perfect. Like, I mean, it has a nice amount of coolness to it. It feels like it would be like universal. Like anybody who put this on, I think you will find that it's flattering. It feels like one of those shades. It's just like immediately like universal that looks good on everybody. And yeah, this is a winner for me personally. I just love a good red. I love when I mean, I like the finish of this as well. Like I have a lot of red lipsticks that are matte red. So having something that's a bit more like softer, a little tiny bit of sheen to it is very nice, I think, addition to my collection, which is why I would probably go out and get it. Like if I was to purchase this, it would be the finish because I don't have a red that's currently in my collection that is not like super ultra matte. So yeah, just off of that alone, I think I would have to run out and pick this one up because it's really, really beautiful and really flattering. So yeah, I think no matter who you are, you should be able to pull this one off. Um, Dare I go in with a lip liner? I don't typically line my reds with brown, but I mean, I did all the other ones, so we could just do it for the plot and see how it looks. I feel like it changed. I feel like it changed the vibe of this one the most, but it looks really nice. I never have. I, hmm, I never have lined my browns before, but I actually really like that effect. Like it's not like super ombre, but there is like a nice like gradation effect. Nice amount of definition. So maybe that'll be my thing moving forward. We'll line our reds. I have it everywhere. I'm so awful at lip liner, so please forgive me in this video for looking crazy, but I tried. Okay, I tried. All right, and that is my try on of the new Ilia Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayons. Let me know in the comments which color or colors you liked, or if there's any that you see that you have your eye on now. I would love to know what your thoughts are. For me, as just like an overall like thoughts, I really enjoyed these. I love that it's like a two-in-one product, like a liner and a lip crayon all in one. I think like for day to day, just like throwing it in your bag, like it's one of those products that I could see myself reaching for a lot and quite often. I would say definitely the darker shades. I mean, these feel like such like comfort, shades for me. Like these are things that I normally would go for and pick out. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that I love these, but I do really enjoy the formulation of these tones. Like they just are immediately flattering and they feel like they'll be universal on pretty much anybody. So I think the fact that there's three shades in this range that just like, well, at least of the six that I have, that like immediately worked on my skin without any other like, liner necessary. I just really love that. And then obviously the three that required an extra liner, I'm still not mad at them. Like I like the shades like on me. I'm really surprised that they, didn't look as like ashy as I had anticipated they may have looked on me. This is also my first impressions of these. I haven't yet to wear these on my lips. So this is the first time we're doing it all together. So yeah, I was actually really pleasantly surprised. I definitely am going to be reaching for Earthen and Pampas maybe the most out of these three because of the fact that like they're a little bit warmer toned and therefore I feel like a little bit more flattering with my complexion. But yeah, I'm not mad at either of these. And then yeah, if I could say anything about this line, I definitely would love to see a, an expansion for like deeper, darker tones. I would love to see like a brown or browns in the range so that, I can also have a color that's a neutral that, is my liner and my lipstick as well. So, yeah, I would just like to see that just to kind of widen the range of people who can truly use it as it was intended as a liner and a lipstick because I've obviously had to use two different products to make those lighter shades work. But, I was able to make them work. So it's not like the end of the world, but I do feel like if it's a two-in-one thing, then kind of like the red, kind of like the magenta, like I was able to line my lips and fill it in with the same color. Like that's kind of what I would love, but for like a neutral tone, a neutral brown or whatever. So yeah, that's my only thing with when it comes to I guess my cons maybe or like just something I would like to see in the future. I would love to see more shades of brown. I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like if you enjoyed my content. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram, but more TikTok these days. But if you like seeing beautiful images, I love posting on Instagram when I can. And yeah, let me know if you saw any shades that you enjoyed or that you would try yourself. I would love to hear your thoughts on this collection and, have a little chat in the comments. So definitely hit me up down there and let me know what your thoughts are. And yeah, I will return. I will return next week for another video and I will hope to see you there. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.